I'm adding sharks in vanilla Minecraft without any mods, and then we're gonna see how quickly they can kill someone with full enchanted netherite armor. Let's start simple and just get them to follow players first. So one thing that's cool about Minecraft is that if you have a stack of mobs, whatever mob is on top handles the AI. The cow is just standing here, but if I hit the iron golem, now the cow copies the iron golem's AI and chases me, which means then if we change the top mob to a zombie, once it sees me, it will just always chase me. So if we summon an invisible zombie riding a dolphin, or probably actually let's change this to a drowned riding a dolphin since it's an underwater zombie, then if we turn this on, we should have a dolphin that will chase us. No? Oh, okay, so apparently they got separated. So this one summons a drowned that's not invisible, so we do that, and okay, they're separate. Okay, so I learned today that you can't have stacked mobs underwater, and this works the same as if you try to ride a horse across a river. If you go underneath the water, it boots you off like that. But luckily for us, I think all we have to do is let a dolphin give us dolphin's grace, and you see whenever they're swimming with us, they circle around us, and we can use that to make them chase us. But before we continue, this video was made for Mr. Beast's new Team Seas movement. Mr. Beast is trying to raise $30 million to help clean trash out of the ocean. If you have any money to spare, even a single dollar from each of you can make a difference. You can find more information about the charity below, and before we get back to the video, why don't you subscribe and follow me on Twitter? Why not? I never plugged that one before. So now it's time to actually have dolphins deal damage to you and kill you. This command block right here just summons a dolphin with the tag shark, and then this repeating command block here for every dolphin with the tag shark. Let me just move over here a couple. It's going to give all players within 1 block radius instant damage 2. So if I go by him, he hasn't seen me yet. Okay, now he sees me. He goes by. Might be a little wide range. No, is it not working? Oh, geez. Okay. So I think the damage is fine, but the radius needs to be a little bit bigger. So let's change this to within a 2 block radius, effectively doubling it. Let's go back into survival, and let's see how wide the range is now. That seemed a lot more believable. So now that our sharks are actually able to kill us, we need to make sure their death messages say so as well. So one thing you may have noticed is that whenever the shark kills us, it says it was killed by magic. But I have an idea of how to fix that. We're gonna make our own scoreboard to keep track of all players that have died. And then inside of our looping commands, we're gonna deal damage to all players next to the shark. We're going to disable death messages so we don't get that splash potion message. We're going to make our own death message only if someone has died with our new scoreboard. We're going to reset the scoreboard for all players that have died, and then we're going to turn death messages back on. And if that was confusing, don't worry, you don't really have to understand it. So let's turn this on. Let's make our scoreboard. Let me actually refresh this. And now if we go in survival, let's find our dolphin, and hopefully this works first try. No. Alright, I think I found the issue. I accidentally made this dummy instead of a death tracker, or a death count like that. Okay, so we got both messages, but this one is still here. Okay. Alright, and this makes sense too, because we're dealing damage before we actually get rid of the death messages, which is really dumb, so let's swap those. So hopefully if we flick this lever, we jump in here. I didn't get my running start. We die to the shark. It still didn't work. Isn't this just great? This is so fun, right? This is great. So my theory is that even though we set the death messages false here, it doesn't actually apply until the end of the tick. So turning them back on just overwrites it. So what we're gonna need to do is leave this, but then make this run like a tick later. So what I think an easy solution would be is to steal this command block and move it over here, and then have a comparator that activates it every time this chain's run. And we're not running it directly into this because this is gonna happen every tick, but this one only happens whenever it deals damage. So let's try that real quick. That in my head, that makes sense, but let's see if it works in practice. I probably should have reset him. He's all the way over here. Come kill me. Oh, it worked. Oh, okay. So now that we have all of this working so far, I've actually had another idea on how to get the sharks to actually attract to us. I added a command to the end here, which executes as all shark dolphins, and then runs the command to teleport them to any player within 1 block range, thus making it as if they're like lunging at you or something. So let's reset this, and let's see if it looks weird or if it looks natural. It's probably gonna look weird, but let's see. If you run at it, it goes all around. And okay, I think it was too far away. Okay, so then let's just try 5 for testing to see what happens. Hello there. Wait, how did he get to me? He was so far away. That is not 5 blocks. What is happening? That is not 5 blocks. What is happening? Let's try adding the clause at us so that it does it from the dolphin's location. Maybe it's doing it from the command block's location. So now if I go through here, okay, that makes more sense. And now I'm carrying him. So let's change this back to 2. Okay, that makes more sense. Everything's making sense. Let's make a new one. And this should just lunge at me when I get close to it, right? No? Oh, yep, okay. And now that that's done, I've had another idea on how to get the sharks to attract to us. I realized that dolphins really like to swim towards items, so I figured, what if we always had an item we couldn't pick up floating inside of us? Would they be able to attack it or not? Alright, so I added this command block here, which constantly summons items at your feet, which is just a stone button because it's really small. You can't pick it up, and it should delay at the second it hits 6,000 ticks. So if we turn this on, we should see if I run around, there should be a little stone button. It might be hard to see. Let's just change that to stone. Maybe it'll be easier to see. Yeah, you can kind of see it popping in and out there. But I'm curious to see if the dolphin will go towards it because they like items. So I'm in creative, so it shouldn't have anything to do with me. But, oh, it is teleporting me because of the one command. Does it like the button? No? Maybe if we give it 1 tick longer of a lifespan. Is that like annoying to look at? No, it's still pretty hidden. Does it get more time to register it if it has a whole tick? No? Let's try just lowering it to like 59.90. How's that? We get a cool little trail, but I just want to see, we don't have to worry about that right now. I just want to see if it will follow the buttons at all. We do this at all? No? Alright, well at least we tried. This does look pretty cool though. It's like a little trail of bubbles or something. So a couple things have changed. I cleaned up the death messages a little bit just so they're a little more solid and work easier. And then also, if we go down here, I made our own little shark model. Let's nudge him. Look at this guy go. Look at him go. He still squeaks like a dolphin, but he's important, so don't worry about it. But now it's time to see how strong our shark friends are. I'm gonna get some netherite armor. Let's just get that right there. We're going to enchant ourselves with protection 4. This is the max level. We're gonna put it on all 4 of these right here like this. Gonna go in survival, prove all protection 4. We're gonna summon some sharks. That was a lot more than I expected, but let's hop in and see how long it takes. Oh, they do about 2 damage per, okay. Oh boy, that is a lot of damage. I actually love these. I love these so much. Oh, these are my favorite things. Oh, I'm so happy with this. You know, I wonder how strong it is or how scary it is if you don't have any armor. If I just start swimming and then they give me the enchantment, then or I think they're preoccupied with the items right now. All right, I got rid of the items. We're in survival. Let's see if I can get across the river without dying to sharks. Nope. And I'll be sure to make this a data pack you can download in the description below. So if you want to play with this, go check it out.